In the symphony of sounds that resound in the earth, exactly whose voice and what sound, what noise are you paying attention to? Hi, this is Barry Phillips, the 10-minute Torah, day 4 of Tavo. When you come in, we're not going out anymore. We're coming in, and we are in Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse number 1. A lengthy verse says, "And it shall be, if you diligently obey the voice of Yahweh your Elohim, to guard to do all of these commands which I command you today, the Yahweh your Elohim shall set you high above all the nations of the earth." Oftentimes when we read through the following verses about the blessings and the curses, we take that blessing section that's listed up front and we claim that as individuals. What is being presented here is a corporate setting. Now, certainly individuals can be blessed. I'm not saying that, but this is written to the nation of Israel as a corporate blessing. And so while there may be a part of Israel that is capable of receiving the favor and the blessings and being set high above all others, it needs to be a group effort, and it's not easily achieved. So the blessings are conditional. There is that phrase, if we diligently, and the way it's translated here is diligently obey the voice of Yahweh your Elohim. The way the Hebrew reads is Shema B'kol Yahweh. Say it again. Shema B'kol, the voice Yahweh, the voice of Yahweh. A better translation says, listening, you are listening. Think about that. So just as, someone in your home, from me here, Laura will be in one room, I'm on the other end of the house, and I hear, and I realize she's either on the phone or she's talking to me. It would behoove me, it would be to my better choice to go and see, were you talking to me? Did you say something to me? Well, yes, I've been talking to you. Sorry, I'm on the other end of the house and I'm busy doing something other. I didn't hear you. What did you say? When the voices of, I said, the symphony of sounds, when the voices of the world are reverberating around us, are we distracted by those voices? Are we dumbed down by those voices? Are we rendered numb by those voices? Or can we shut them out and find enough solitude and quiet that we can actually discern Yah's voice? I'm reminded of Eliyahu HaNavi, Elijah the prophet, that went into a cave and was hiding there. And most of you would know the story that there was a great wind and a great fire, earthquake, and all of these tumultuous signs. And yet it was the still small voice that caused the prophet to wrap his face in a mantle and with great honor and reverential fear approach the edge of the cave. Yah's voice does not come barreling through demanding that we listen. It's not necessarily this earthquake tone that shakes our world to get our attention. Yah is speaking, and it's a very interesting moment when you start hearing his voice, and it's not the beginning of the subject. He's already in the middle of what it is that he's saying. You realize, I'm in the middle of a conversation I didn't know I was having. And it's not my wife calling me from another room. It's the creator of all the universe, Yah is speaking. So what I'm saying today is that we have to have a discerning ear, a capacity of hearing, the ability to push all the competing voices off and out of our receptor range in order to hear him. So if we're willing to be entertained, and there's nothing wrong with entertainment, I enjoy, a round of golf or a sporting event on TV or family time, game time. It's all good. But there has to be those moments where I'm settling my emotions. I'm pushing aside all the distractions, and I'm giving time to you. And that giving of him that time is actually an act of worship. It's honoring him. It's acknowledging him. I didn't come here to really say a whole lot. I came here to hear. I came here to discern your voice. And your mind will compete with you. Your own thought patterns, your feelings, you'll develop a cough, you'll get thirsty, I have to go to the bathroom. All of those things will immediately become distracting and competing for your time and your attention before him. And that's just the nature of the flesh. And that's why flesh has to be nailed to a figurative tree on a daily basis. Listening, you're listening. So are we hearing what he's saying while we're trying to listen? My problem historically has been, on a personal note here, hearing him speak something, say something, and running off with it, hollering charge, when I didn't get the full measure of what he was saying, or I heard what he's saying, but I didn't hear the context or consider the context in which he was saying what was said. And so I have historically tended to try to go too fast. That can be a problem. That has been a problem. Others, they hear what he is saying and they understand full well, but it's like, I just don't know how I'm going to implement that. I'm just going to think about that, Father, for a while. And I'm going to pray to you about what you said to me and see if I can get some clarity here. And we're going to meditate on it for a while. I'm going to get some counsel from elders, and we're going somewhere in the middle of too fast, too slow is just right, where a person can hear what Yah is saying. And it's not as though you have to have a discerning heart hearing that voice or an audible thing in your ear. It's reading this word. And the word becomes something a bit more than just letters on the page. And the context and the thought and the impact and the understanding of what's written begins to get into your mind, into your understanding. Oh, yeah. Help us to stop reading words and start hearing your voice. The bridge between reading the words and hearing the voice, it can be an easily trekked movement from one side to the other, depending on how much clutter we have on the bridge. So today's job may be, Yah, show me what's cluttering my bridge, my hearing bridge. Show me what's getting in my way and help me to get rid of some of the clutter so that I can more easily move from reading words to hearing your voice, appreciating the context, gaining the time and season to move in that, and move on so that we have the blessing as well. Hope that makes sense, and hope to see you again tomorrow. Till then, shalom.